a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And last week's win was indicative. Of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here's the first try for the Ravens, and at the helm is the 2023 NFL Most Valuable Player. Second such time he's won the award, Lamar Jackson.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off the option, here's Henry. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Jordan Stout now. Marvin Mims deep for Denver. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. So now here are the Broncos to take over on offense, led out by their rookie quarterback, drafted 12th overall, Bo Nix out of Oregon. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Nix. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys... know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On On 1st and 10, here's Nix on the move to his left. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun is Nix. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's... down near the 40-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
3 yards on the pickup. There, and it'll be second down. When you look at this Bronco defense, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. Seven nothing is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now Jackson, well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting it together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Let's take it inside his own 40. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Throwing Nix. They'll roll him out right. Going for it all. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Marvin Mims, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. 1 play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And they sit now at 500 on the year. And, Charles, this was a team that really looked lost in that first month or so of the season. But they have had the hot hand lately, winning 3 straight.
I would agree. It's almost hard to believe that this is the same team because we followed them pretty closely throughout this season. And early on, I know I thought this is going to be a really tough year for this crew. So plenty of credit to them for turning the ship around.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Nick Bonito, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner, and that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And they will take over 1st and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. A huge play there for Denver. 45 yards.
And there's not a quarterback in the league that will ever complain about having small receivers like a Tyreek Hill or a Cooper Kupp who can find a seam, have good vision, and get open. But when you're throwing downfield like this, you want a big, tall receiver who can go above the rim, or if you're a volleyball fan, above the net and get it.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Bo Nix taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Jackson throwing complete there to Flowers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Off the option, here's Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Jackson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And this will be taken at the 13. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. To throw, here's Nix, being chased out left. Throw left side, complete to Troutman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Nix to the air. Dancing to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw is Nix. Rolling to his left. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to the air with Nix. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Adam Troutman, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos continue to pull away here in this first half. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass. Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives. So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say? Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again. And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Oh, every Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Nix on first down. Out to his left. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Bo Nix, 35 yards. And the Broncos have taken a 5-touchdown lead. They'll try and throw for it. Buying time to his left. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Well, after that, it's not hard to see where the momentum is pointing because it's squarely on his side after a heads-up play to jog that one in for another 2 points.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. On the return, Deontay Hardy. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. On second down, here's the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Here's Jackson. It's caught by Aguilar. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards. Nix to throw on first down. Steps away to his left. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. Touchdown. Cortland Sutton, 38 yards. And the Broncos have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Here's Nix. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down. So we'll have to see what that's about. So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you could almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry now for Justice Hill. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Nix. And that's going to be Incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Looking to throw. Nix being chased out left. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Operating from the gun. Nix dancing to his left. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he's been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Williams will score. Touchdown, Broncos. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Back to throw. Nix escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game. But I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
So this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL. We are officially into the second half of the season. We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. And it's the Bengals who have the lead in the second quarter. And a couple of touchdown passes there for Joe Burrow. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. 2 touchdown passes there for Dak Prescott. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. 3 touchdown passes, and that one for Justin Herbert. It was former Tar Heel Javonte Williams with a solid first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now.
They've got his man complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 43 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Nix flush to his right. one all the way down inside the 20. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Back to throw. Nix flushed out right. Looks to the sideline and has Mims, who makes a catch. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down. Looking to throw. Nix eluding the pressure right. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. To decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Jackson options out left. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They go play action now. Jackson. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt, and this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and they will remain well behind.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Got a man open. It's Sutton. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nix now on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Throwing again. Nix, flush to his right. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Back to throw. Nix flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll go play action with Nix. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are pouring it on. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket, but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now Jackson. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That's pulled in at the 32. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Denver offense at the line ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Eluding the pressure right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. In motion right goes Sutton. They'll fake the jet sweep and instead give up the middle to Williams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Nix forced out to his left. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Marvin Mims, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Back to throw. Nix escaping the pressure right. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Flush to his right. And he's able to get up here to the 26. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Jackson now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Jackson completes it to Aguilar. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And Jackson throwing once more. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now a 2nd and 6. Off the option, here's Henry. He will push his way down to about the 14. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the 1st with a very effective stiff arm. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. They'll try and run for it with Henry. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Henry, and he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Offside, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out with this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3rd and short yardage. Nix flushed out right. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people and their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Williams. Fighting his way through contact. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. Looking to throw. Nix buying time to his left. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take that. Move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Riley Moss. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 15. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here